Welcome everyone to the New Fly Fisher. I'm your host, Bill Spicer. On this week's show, I'm really excited because I'm at Kesagami Lake Wilderness Lodge. Why am I excited? It's known as Land of the Giant Pike. I've already talked to my guide and he assures me that the fishing has been fantastic here. We'll talk about the flies, the equipment, and the technique. Everything you need to know to take big pike. It's going to be another great one, folks, so stay with us. We'll be right back. Let him go back to live another day. And away he goes. Great fish. Wow. Oh, baby. Look at that fish. Stop, wiggle, on the way down.
The New Fly Fisher has been made possible thanks to the support of Northeastern Ontario Tourism. Ontario, yours to discover. Orvis Sporting Traditions. Islander Precision Reels. Rail Riders Outdoor Clothing, the toughest clothes on the planet. Net Staff, the world's first wading staff and net.
On this week's show, the New Fly Fisher crew visits Kesagami Lake Lodge. This 4-star American planned fly-in lodge provides excellent meals, accommodations in cabins or deluxe motel-style rooms with guided or unguided fishing for trophy northern pike and walleye. Our host for this trip is Charlie McDonald, an easygoing fellow whose only goal is to make sure all guests are completely satisfied. My guide for this trip is Stuart Lorryman, a seasoned angler who knows how to get his sports into big fish. Arrival day is usually a short day, so my first strategy was to use a popper in the pencil reeds. Pike will use these reeds to hunt, but the use of a subsurface fly is almost impossible in these reeds as the undergrowth is so thick. I fished this area for about an hour. Other than 2 rises to the popper, I soon decided it was time to change tactics. Don't be afraid to change if what you are doing is not working. Stuart's strategy was to put out marker buoys to identify the edge of the weed line, and then work the fly along the side of the beds. Pike will hide along the edge of the weeds, waiting to ambush their prey. Oh, that was bull.
That was a fish.
Yeah, he got him. I got him. Yeah. Good one. Now we're fishing around weed beds. Stuart has put out some marker buoys to mark where the edge of the weed bed is, and we've been going up and down it. Boy, this is, oh man.
Fighting like a good one.
He's fighting like a good one. Yes, for sure.
He headed for open water. That's what we need.
Yeah. Now I'll tell you, the way he took it was, I felt nothing all of a sudden. I was stripping it in, all of a sudden I felt nothing. So I set the hook and I actually seen his tail come out of the water just a little bit. Oh my goodness.
Nice fish. Nice fish.
Now that's on my perch pattern, and that is the main bait here. Wow. Stuart, I'm telling you, you got some big fish here.
They got enough food in here that they grow big.
Right, right. And you said this is one of your favorite spots.
It's like Christmas when it comes up.
Yeah, well, this is Christmas, I'll tell you right now. This is Christmas.
Your arm's shaking a little there, Bill.
I'm getting tired. I'm not afraid to admit it, I'm getting tired. Oh man, another big. I'll try to get her head back up.
Got it.
Oh yes! yes, yes, yes.
Hi, buddy.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't in, Walt.
See, I told you, come out real easy.
Yeah.
Barbless hooks. You can win the fight of a big fish on barbless hooks.
Oh man, we just put a tape on this. Just put a tape on it and it's 46 inches. You gotta come to Kesagami. Oh man, what a fight. Wasn't that a thrill? Oh, not gonna hold it out too long. But oh man, huge, huge fish. This ties my best fish. This ties my best fish.
You're still shaking, Bill.
I know. I'm trembling. I don't tremble very often with fish, but this one got me going. Such a good fight. Went way, just about into my backing 3 times. And I've got a large, long line. I got a 110-foot line on there, so. And I'm going to give her just as long as she needs.
Yeah, Kesagami offers a couple of different types of accommodation. It's an all-American plan here, so all your meals are provided, so people don't have to worry about cooking or doing dishes. We take care of everything. We have daily maid service, we have 8 cabins, and we also have 10 motel-style rooms with their own private bathrooms.
The northern pike is a cool water species, and its habitat is usually slow, heavily vegetated rivers or weedy bays of lakes. Look for structures such as lily pads, pencil reeds, cabbage weeds, and don't ever pass up a fallen tree. Anything that will offer cover for the pike to ambush its prey.
The monsters here at Kesagami can rip through about anything. Oh no, is he still there? Please be there. Yeah, it was a weed he went through. Oh,
There he goes. There he goes.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Haven't had a look at him yet, but he's pulling hard. The fish here fight incredibly hard. Look at this, folks.
Woohoo.
Oh yes,
Nice fish.
another monster. You don't have small fish in this lake, do you?
No, they seem to only grow big here, eh?
Oh my. Look at this.
Nice fish. Nice fish.
He's still green, or she's still green. I got an 8-weight rod and a large arbor reel. As you can see the size of the fish, you're gonna need the good drag. The good drag just to fight these fish. And line capacity to bring in. 8-weight minimum, 10-weight preferably. But I got an 8 today, just because I had this fly on here. But oh wow. Oh man, another massively big fish. Look at the size of that. Okay, whenever they go under the boat, you gotta put your rod tip down and get it under the boat. What a fight.
Just turn her head towards me, Bill.
Yep, okay.
Got it.
And we got her. All right. Awesome. Awesome. This is just incredible. I'm having a wonderful time here. All big fish for some reason. I got one medium size, but the rest have been huge. Only place I've ever been like that where all the fish seem to be large. And he got my fly out already.
Just nice in the corner of the mouth.
Right, nicely. Nicely done. Red and white. Good red and white. Now, Nothing but monsters here. Huge, huge fish here. Having a great time. Great fight. As you can see, it pulled us all over the place. Beautiful, beautiful fish.
Nice fish, Bill.
Oh, awesome fish. Awesome fish.
Oh, looks like she's ready.
Keeping her head down.
See you, baby.
There she goes. All right. Yes, I'm so excited. This is just the best, the best. Oh.
I had been fighting some tennis elbow and I said to Stuart, let's go for some walleye and give my elbow a break from casting heavy outfits. Kesagami has some of the best walleye on the fly that I have ever experienced.
Stuart, tell me about the walleye fishing here at Kesagami and what we're looking for when we come out and to find them.
The walleye fishing up here, Bill, is amazing. It's not very deep. Like right now we're only fishing at 6 feet. It's perfect for fly fishing. Right here, what we're looking at is there's a big kind of a rock ledge and it drops off very suddenly. A lot of our drop-offs in this lake are very quick because it's only a 2-foot drop. Most of the time we're looking for rocks, we're looking for kind of gravel bars, anywhere where there's a sudden drop, a lot of the time you'll find walleye. Also, wherever we can find cabbage that's getting blown into, we can find walleye in there as well. Pretty much anywhere where there's a current pushing the bait over a rock pile or any point on an island or mainland is where we'll find our walleye.
Looks like a walleye I got. Takes us out, we're behind an island here and we got a drop off. And that's another thing with walleye. The same as pike, you gotta have structure. Yeah, it's a good walleye.
It is a nice walleye.
Yeah. So it's dropping from 2 feet to 4 feet. And there's rocks, we can see the rocks in the bottom. And yeah. And there we go. Now, one thing about coming to Kesagami, you got excellent walleye fishing too. And away he goes.
Yeah, our catch and release policy is really probably one of the most advanced policies in Northern Ontario. We've been catch and release for about 20 years now, and we really take it to heart. Our catch and release is not just talking about it. We provide fish cradles in all of our boats. We are single barbless hook. All pike are released, so no trophies are taken home. And we really teach and educate our guests about how to properly handle these fish. Don't take them out of the water. If you do, unhook them at the side of the boat. So we really walk the walk and not just talk about it.
Now, what I'm doing here, we got the ledge out here. It goes 2 to 4 feet. I've cast it out there. I count it down 10 seconds or so, make sure it gets to the bottom. And when I return it, I'm just doing a slow return, but I'm jigging it. Just like they do with the spin fishermen, jigging, pull up and down, let it go up and down. And you'll always get your hit as the fly goes down. They always seem to hit it then. They don't hit it on the way up. So it's just simple, jig the end of the rod tip, make the fly go up and down. Yeah, I switched over to a chartreuse. I had a black and silver on, and I just got the one fish, and it seemed to go off it. So I switched over to a chartreuse. Oh, it's another good walleye. And again, I'm just twitching the end of the rod in a jigging motion, making the fly go up and down, up and down. That's nice. He liked that chartreuse. He inhaled it, yeah. Okay. And away he goes. Yeah, that's fun. This is a nice break. Like I say, the wind is high. Well, I wanted to go for pike, but it's just really, I'm throwing big rigs with pike and it was just killing me. And I said, let's take a break and do some walleye fishing. Show people that it can be done on the fly. Most people believe that you can't, but you can do it on the fly. So what you got to do is the same as the spin fishermen do. They jig up and down with a jig, usually jig in a Mr. Twister tail or something like that. So what I did was I picked out a chartreuse fly that to me looked like one of their jigs, and that's it right there. They like bright colors. I've been told by Stuart that they like pink and white. So if you brought up some marabou pink, but what you need is the barbell eyes or some sort of bullet-shaped weight on front to give it that jigging motion. So the head goes down, and the fish always hit it on the way down. They never hit it on the way up. They seem to always hit it on the way down, and that's what that fish did.
When coming to Kesagami Lake, the pike here are huge, and they prefer large offerings. So the flies we used were large perch patterns, large chartreuse streamers, red and white bunny leeches, and red and white poppers. The setup for pike was a floating line to a 5-foot section of T14 sinking leader, and attached to that 2 feet of 20-pound test monofilament. Attached to that I had 18 inches of knottable wire tippet and then the fly. The setup for walleye was a clear intermediate sinking line to 3 feet of 12-pound test monofilament, and attached to that the fly.
Most of our guests will book probably 9 to 12 months ahead of time just to make sure that they have the prime spot. We run a very short season here at Kesagami. It's 8.5 weeks of absolute prime time fishing. We want to make sure that people are fishing in the best fishing conditions, and so we close the end of July. Water gets really warm, weather gets really iffy in the month of August, so we'd rather have people come and know that they're going to have absolutely the best of the prime time awesome fishing.
The next day, with my arm rested, we decided to go after pike. Once again, Stuart used the marker buoys to indicate where the edge of the weeds were.
Oh yeah, fish on, fish on. Oh, he's going for, now he's in, on my reel. I didn't even have to get him on the reel, oh my goodness. He's just about to backing. Oh. Wowee. Oh yeah. Oh. Now when these things hit, they sometimes run right at you, and it feels like you got a small fish. That's what I thought at first. Then all of a sudden they turn and run, and then you know they're a big fish. Should be coming up soon. Oh, it goes for another run. Big fish do that. You don't get them in on the first one. And we're fishing the cabbage patches and getting right in the muck. It's not fun sometimes because you got to drag it through all the heavy weeds, but that's where the fish are. Oh, there we go. Look at, oh yes. Oh man, look at the fins. Look at the fins. It's gonna go for another run, I think. Stuart's got to try to control the boat so I can fight the fish properly.
A little windy.
Little on the windy side. Oh boy.
Look at that tail.
Look at that tail. Huge tail. Yes. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Good job. Nice fish.
Yes, yes. Oh yeah.
Bill, this is a nice fish.
Oh man, look at this, people. Look at this. 47 inches he measured it at. My goodness. Fish the weed lines, fish in the slop. This is where this baby was. Okay, so
We'll put her back just to kind
we'll
of...
put her back in the cradle, and we're gonna revive her in the cradle, and then let her swim her way out. Oh, unbelievable. This has been a thrill of my life.
Okay, Bill, say goodbye.
Say goodbye. Bye-bye, baby. Beautiful.
Nice job, buddy.
Fishing the weed lines, get in the slop. What can I say? It's you just got to do it to get fish like that. I want to thank Charlie McDonald and Kesagami Lodge for having us up here. And Stuart Lorryman, thanks a lot. Great guide, had a ball.
It was a pleasure.
For more information on this show and others in our series, visit us on the web at thenewflyfisher.com. For all of us here at The New Fly Fisher, thanks for joining us. Tight lines, and we'll see you next time.